Now we're going to look at solving equations when the variable is on both sides of the equal sign. Okay, so just like when we're working with any basic algebra, the important thing to do first is to collect like terms. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my x's together. So in order to do that, I need to cancel the x from one side of the equal sign. I like to cancel the smaller one because then that way I'm less likely to be working with negative numbers. Okay, so I'm going to subtract 4x from this side. But remember, whatever I do to one side, I have to do to the other. Okay, and I'm left with x plus 2 equals 7. Now I simply solve as normal. Okay, x equals 5. All right, this one is a little bit trickier. Now, I know in the last video I told you that you don't need to expand brackets. However, when there are variables on both sides of the equal sign, you do need to expand your brackets and collect like terms first. That way, it's easier to cancel x from one side. So here I'm left with 3x minus 12 plus 2. Now, I deliberately did this one a little bit tricky. Remember, this is being multiplied by -1, so 2 minus x minus 7. A lot of people forget that that is also a minus, okay? Collect my like terms. 3x minus 10 equals -x minus 5. Okay, now once again, I want to cancel the x from one side. Again, I also take the smaller one, so in this case, -x is smaller. So I'm going to add x to both sides. And I'm left with 4x minus 10 equals -5. And now I solve as normal. I'm going to add 10. And finally, oops, messed you up by writing with the wrong color. Sorry. 4x equals 5. Finally, divide by 4. Here, you'll notice our answer this time is a fraction. Don't be scared to leave answers as a fraction. Oops, I've done very bad communication here too. Let's write it as a proper fraction with horizontal line. Okay, you can write this as a mixed fraction if you want to, or you can write it as a decimal, but don't feel like you always have to write a decimal answer. Fractions are often more accurate.